Welcome to the Boring History for Sleep. Tonight, we drift gently into the world of witch trials, a time when forgetting to say, "bless you," could get you burned, and owning a cat meant you were clearly in league with the devil. But don't worry, you're not a witch. Probably. This is your soft-spoken guide to not getting dunked, pressed, or accused of sorcery. For sneezing too close to a cow. Let's begin. Do not be helpful. In the 1600s, being helpful was a dangerous game. If you offered someone herbs for their headache, congratulations, you're now an herbalist. And if their headache goes away, that's witchcraft. If it doesn't, clearly you hexed them. So, best to be thoroughly unhelpful. If someone complains of a sore throat, just nod solemnly and say, "God's will," then slowly walk away. Healers were useful. Useful people were suspicious. Ignorance, meanwhile, was very safe. Master the art of beige. If you want to survive a witch trial, you must become forgettably average. Too pretty? You've bewitched the men. Too ugly? You've made a pact with Satan. Too clean? You're hiding something. Too dirty? You've already made your deal with the devil. It's a very narrow line. Aim for the exact middle of the fashion bell curve. No patterns, no red shoes, nothing that says, "I might know where the moon goes at night." In short, become a porridge of a person, just the right amount of nothing. Sneeze with caution. Yes, even sneezing was suspicious. A sneeze during church? That's an unholy interruption. A sneeze during a livestock birth? That's a sign you cursed the calf. If you must sneeze, make it small. Make it quiet. Make it remorseful. Afterward, immediately apologize. Then cross yourself. Then blame the breeze. If someone else sneezes, do not say, "bless you." Just nod and slowly look toward the sky. That way, everyone thinks you're pious and maybe just a little afraid of clouds. Know your enemies. Witch trials weren't really about magic. They were about gossip. And that one neighbor who still hasn't forgiven you for stepping on her onion patch. So, choose your enemies carefully. Avoid feuds with dramatic people. Stay neutral in town disputes. And above all, never get into an argument with someone who owns more chickens than you. Because if their chickens die tomorrow, guess who gets blamed? That's right, you. It's better to over-apologize than to be accused of consorting with a chicken-killing spirit named Beelzebub. Hide your weird bits. Do you have a mole, a freckle, a birthmark shaped like literally anything? That could be a witch's mark, also known as proof that a demon has been suckling from your shoulder blade. The logic was, witches had familiars, animal sidekicks, and the familiar had to feed. Where did it feed? From your extra nipple, which could also just be your elbow mole. To be safe, wear long sleeves, and maybe a scarf, and never let anyone see your ankles, even if you're just cooling off in the creek. Witches loved creeks. You don't want to be creek suspicious. Don't be smart. If you can read, write, or count past 20, you're already suspicious. If you've read anything that isn't the Bible, you might as well start building your own pyre. The best strategy? Pretend to be gently confused by everything. Say things like, "I just leave things to God," or "The moon confuses me, as it should." If someone challenges you to a debate, just respond with, "I am but a humble servant of the Lord." And if someone quotes scripture to you, smile vaguely, then pretend you saw a squirrel. No one expects a witch to be distracted by squirrels. Cry strategically. Courtroom emotion was an art. If you cry too much, you're faking. If you don't cry at all, you're clearly a heartless witch. The right approach? Let one tear slide down your left cheek. Just one. No more. Then whisper something like, "May God judge me as he sees fit." Pause. Look heavenward. Blink twice. And if you can throw in a soft, trembling sigh, even better. This won't stop the trial, but it might delay the hanging. Always blame the weather. If someone's cow dies, and you were seen frowning 2 days earlier, you did it. Unless you blame the weather. Bad harvest, strange frost, unusual tides. It's not you. It's the moon or the humidity. People love blaming things they can't punch. You cannot hang fog. You cannot burn the wind. So remember, when in doubt, squint into the sky, shake your head, and say, "It's the dampness. It always is." Don't pet the goat. We've covered the basics now. Don't be helpful. Don't be noticed. Don't be curious. Don't have freckles. And above all, don't pet the goat. Goats were practically interns for the devil, especially black ones, especially if they look at you funny, or bleat during communion. Stay away from goats, and stay very, very boring. Now, close your eyes, sleep peacefully, and if you wake up in 1642, say a prayer, don't sneeze, and remember, it's always the weather's fault. Good night.